Hello and welcome to At Home with Mindy. In case you've not been here before, this is for a family of 4 adults. We do actually have 5 grown-up children. 3 have left home, got their own children, so I have 7 grandchildren. But this is just for the 4 that live at home. Yuki is a vegetarian, but she has lots of frozen food already, so she's just got a few top-up bits. But to carry on from last week, I was defrosting the freezer. I finally did it on Thursday. I've taken a little video, which is going to be in Meals of the Week. But I got it all defrosted, turned it back on, it was fine. Next morning, the little alarm light is on, and the top 2 shelves were dripping. By the end of the day, the whole freezer had gone. So luckily before then I'd started transferring anything I could into Yuki's little freezer and the little drawer on top of the fridge. So we managed to save some sausages and a few bags of veg. But otherwise I lost a black bag of food. And yesterday was Saturday. Sorry, it's Sunday today. Yesterday was Saturday. Friday night Barry had looked on Facebook Marketplace trying to find a freezer. The prices were so high to take the risk. They're like over £100. He ended up going to Curry's and getting me a 198 litre freezer, which I'll show you another day, for £220. So that's kind of good, but it's empty. So we've only got a few bits, because I still wanted to try and keep within £60. But I did actually go over. I ended up spending £66 and 81p in 3 different shops. We went to Aldi first, then to Lidl's, and we had to go and get petrol. So I said, let's go look in Sainsburys for yellow stickers. So we've done 3 shops. But we'll start with the Aldi bit. I've got my glasses on today so that I can see the prices, because some things have changed. But we need to start with the Aldi one then. Oh, and I've got my worktop as well now. So my kitchen is near enough complete, just got to sort out the room next to it. But in Aldi we spent £43 and 29p. But we'll start off with frozen stuff this time. I've picked up the fish fingers because they are fillet and they're nice. They're £1.49 still. This is what made me sad. I did lose my last apple strudel. That's still 85p. Barry really wants the sausage rolls, but they haven't come back in yet. But all the chicken slices, they're not in yet. So he settled for some cheese and onion bakes. They are, I'm sure it's 89p. I've got the receipt in front of me, but it's not in the same order as we scanned it all. We've got 4 pints of milk. That's £1.15. And even though I saved sausages, I want to try and get slightly meatier ones. So we've gone for 16 Irish recipe ones. These are 56% pork. They were £1.49, because normally I buy the pound bag, but they're all going up everywhere anyway. We've got some crinkle cut chips. They were 99p. The hash browns are 75p. But I don't understand it in Aldi. They've got all these ones in cardboard to look like McDonald's. That's got a whole freezer to itself. And it's like, what's so good about these? These are better, because you get more in there for 75p. the meat-free meatballs. She's still got some, but Connor is enjoying homemade meatballs, so that will be a meal we can do together. They're £1.09. Potato waffles are still 85. These probably aren't going to all be eaten this week, but I wanted potato products because of an empty freezer. And we've got a packet of cheese pizzas for Yuki at £1.25 and pepperoni for Connor. Barry can go without. I don't know why I don't buy him little treats like that. You'll notice in a minute as well that I didn't buy him any treats. But we've picked up a chili con carne seasoning because that's 19p. The bolognese one, I'm still going to make bolognese how I do it, but I'm going to put this in as well. So I will have to do 3/4 for us and then put 1/4 into Yuki's mix. That's 19p. And the sausage casserole mix I will use on our cheaper sausages because I want to find out how... I don't want to put that with those until we find out how nice they are on their own, or else I won't know if it's the seasoning or the sausages. But in the corner, we've only picked up 1 tin of baked beans because we realised we haven't tried Aldi's own. They're 22. We picked up 2 13p spaghettis because we know we like that. And I did make a chicken, mushroom and bacon mixture, a bit like a pie filling but without the pie. Connor said it looked like vomit, but he ate it. So we've brought some creamy sauce because that's what I'd put into it. That's still 55p. A coffee at 1.49. Connor and Yuki are going to hate me this week. We've only picked up 4 lemonades. They're 20p. There was no cola. So they're going to have to go in the cupboard and actually drink some of the squash that we've got. Because we brought squash months ago, but no one's drinking it. The button sprouts, they were 89p for a kilo. Yuki's milk was still 55 or 59. 55p still. We've got 2 passat sift tomatoes. I think we've still got some in the cupboard, but I always pick up a couple. They're 35p. Another strawberry jam, 28p. He's now telling me he might take that and a loaf of bread to work and make himself some breakfast because he gets there early. The Dijon mustard was 35p. We've got English mustard, but not this one. Peas were 55p. And Yorkshire puddings are still 50p. I did say ages ago I was going to make them myself, but all the recipes say 4 eggs. 4 eggs cost more than 50p. So at the moment I'm sticking to buying them. The broccoli was, I think, 59p now. Same with the whole green beans. That's 59. But for me, I don't eat a lot of chocolate. I would rather have a bowl of like green beans with some sriracha sauce on. That would be gorgeous. But the wonky peppers, there's 6 in there. 96p. This is one of their deals of the week, but it didn't really make much difference. It's 65p instead of 75, I think. But salad tomatoes are always good. But I'm not sure if I like shopping on a Sunday. It was so busy. You couldn't see all the salad sort of veggies in the fridge. You couldn't see that. It was hard to see the meats in the fridge because people were standing there with their trolleys and not moving. But the sunflower oil is £1.09. I was just trying to keep my eyes open for the yellow stickers. For Yuki, we've gone for the olive spread, because even though she will have milk and butter if it's in a cake, she would rather not have like buttermilk in her spreads. This one, we couldn't see it on there, and it was 85p. And I'm sure olive spread's supposed to be good for you. And we've got the slightly salted spreadable. That was £1.85. And we've gone for baking potatoes because they are a really good size. They were £1.15. I don't know if you can see it for me, but I'm sure it was £1.15 or £1.25. But it's a good price anyway, because put some baked beans with it and you've got a nice dinner. We've got 2 lots of cheeses at £1.79 each. Rocky's still got loads of food, so if we just got him the meaty strips at 55. We've picked up red lentils. I'm going to take my glasses off while I'm not looking at the receipt. They're 99p. I think if I'd got a kilo somewhere else it would have been a better price. But I'm going to try and make a soup and make the lentil curry, but I can't remember how you actually pronounce it. Just a bag of pasta at 29p. And the carrots, they're all little short stumpy ones, but they're 45p for 1.5 kilos. And now for Aldi we come to our naughty bit. Right, we've got the twin pack of Jaffa cakes. They're 85p, so that'll be a strip. They come in 2 packets, so Connor and Yuki can have a packet each. We picked up the 85p mini rolls. There's 10 in there, so that's a good price. And this is silly. We've got digestives and then chocolate ones. The normal ones are 31p. These were 46. But sometimes just having that bit of chocolate on makes you feel like you've had your treat. For Connor, I'm being cheap. These are 55p, 230 grams. But for Yuki, these were 75, so she's getting a little bit more spent on her. But down here it does state vegetarian, and the proper brand of squidgems has gelatin in. So getting these for her is a big treat. But it's sour cherry and apple, and it weighs the same as the squashums, and it's only saving 14p compared to the brand. But like I said, it's vegetarian, so her little treat. Why can't I turn you? Baker home baguettes. We made the last lot into pizzas and they loved them, but they're 49p. Last time we got them in Tesco's they were 45, so I don't know if they're going up everywhere. Some crumpets at 25p, and a packet of wraps at 75. And the big 30 pack of crisps again, because even though they're meaty flavours, they are vegetarian. And then we've just got 2 bars of chocolate. These were down to 45p, and they're 150 grams, so it brings it in line with the 30p chocolates. but these are hazelnut flavour. I haven't brought these because of it says you can trace it from bean to bar, but I've just brought it because it's a different flavour. But that was all the Aldi stuff, and now we're going to go over to my new worktop. See, I say it's a new worktop, but it's actually second hand, because my sister-in-law, she's just had her kitchen done, which is what Barry was doing, and she let him have the old one. So the unit underneath, that came from her 2 years ago, so we do a lot of recycling in our house. But the Lidl's bit was £13.96. But we've got, again, it's literally just across the road from Aldi, and I just thought, should we see if they got yellow stickers, but there wasn't. But we've got 2 packets of I call them chocolate croissants. They're, how much are they? 95p still. We've got the curly crisps, because I like these. They're 99p for 10 packets. Barry's going to take these tomorrow for work. They're 99p for 2. And I'm not sure why they've based these ones, but they're only £2.89, and there's 6 nice looking ones in there. So that's a good meal. And we also picked up chicken thighs, £1.79 for a kilo. I don't normally buy things with bones in, but I thought I will try giving it a go, because I'm sure there's some slow cooker recipes I could use for it. And on part of their weekend offer, the 30 metres of foil is £1.49 instead of £1.99. So by the time you've seen this, the offer will be back up to £1.99. But 30 metres will last a long time. And then another thing of their weekend offer is 100 grams of their own version of the tin coffee. It's on offer at £1.09. So instead of drinking it like we would normal coffee, it's going to be like an after dinner coffee. Though Barry's saying he's going to take one of these to work because he didn't buy the little sachets. But I'm not allowed to drink it like I normally would, because it'll go too quick. And then because Yuki, I don't buy her this sort of stuff very often. It's 100 grams. That will be gone in one lunchtime, because she has 4 bits of bread when she does this. And it's very thin. Yeah, to make a sandwich look like you would if you're buying a meal deal, you need a lot of ham. But that was on offer at £1.39. And then I've picked up 2 of the fajita seasonings at 17p. Just because they had loads and I thought, oh, I better grab 2. So that was Lidl's. Now I'm going to slide you along. And we'll do... This bit at the back is actually open into the dining room. That's why it's just a curtain across to keep some of the heat in. But Sainsburys was £9.56, which I think is quite good, because there's a couple of meals here again. But we've picked up on the reduced shelf a ketchup, because in Aldi it's gone up to 53p, so I said no. But it's 40p because the top's smashed off. But the lid inside's still fine. So when we empty our other ketchup, we'll just transfer the white bit. And that way we only paid 19p. Some cup of soups just because they're nice. The chicken one is 33p. The vegetable one is 31. We've got a... Oh, you've moved. We've got a pack of mince to make meatballs. That was £2. And if you're going to Sainsbury's, you can't go and not pick up their bacon, because 8 rashers is only 83p. And it's still 200 grams, so still good weight. And we also, because Yuki's got ham, we thought we'll have ham. And this packet is $1.39 for 300 grams. And not because they're vegan, but these ones are vegan. They should have been £2.50 down to 64p. So we do want to see if we can taste the difference, but I won't be buying them at £2.50. But they're actually tomorrow's date, and they're individually wrapped. And we've also picked up a loaf of bread to put into my new freezer, because it's today's date, that one. But it was down to 29p. She's on her last packet of these, so we thought we'd get them while they're still only $1.25. And then we saw that they had the family packet of chicken-free dippers on offer for £1.50. So she didn't need them, but while she's got the freezer space, we thought we'd get them while the price is good. So I think in total, all the different shops, where did I did read it a minute ago to you, didn't I, the price? For £66.81, it's a bit over my £60 budget, but I'm happy with what I got, because I brought posh coffee and foil. So I'll see you in my next video, so I don't talk too much, sorry. But bye bye.